Hey guys, what's up? Hope you guys are having a good day. It's a little warm here in Cleveland. Just clean up the energy a little bit. All right. So we're going to start with the sign. Pretty warm. Pretty sure it's pretty warm where you're at too. So let's see who the reading is going to be for. And then we're going to use a couple different decks just to kind of get a feel for what's going on, okay? Just going to randomly pick one. Okay, so we got water signs in this one. We got the Page of Cups there. So we got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I only like to do one sign at a time, so I'm going to grab another one. Okay. We got Taurus and Gemini there. So just off the bat right now, from what I'm seeing, it feels like there's one party that's kind of in a hostile King of Swords energy, and there's another party that's in this Page of Cups energy that's kind of like, it could be a love offer, it could be an apology, but it's something small, right? Because we have the Page. The Page is the youngest in the deck. Let's see what else we get here. Woo! Tower. Scorpio. Guess it's you, Scorpio. And your main card is the Tower. So you might be going through quite a bit right now. This is for all house placements. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio, in any of those placements. There might be something in here for you, right? So we already see that there's quite a bit of hostility because we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is like a very serious energy, intellectual, smart, business-minded, very direct, honest. Let's see if it says anything else that I have missed. High standards. And sometimes like when we see like the male figures with the swords, they can be representative of people who kind of work in like military, police, in those type of fields. So this could be a person that possibly does something like that, depending on which side you're on. This could be your energy. If you know what I mean, you're having some hostility with someone, it's possible for you to be in a King of Swords energy, male or female, that doesn't matter. With this person. Or you could be in the Page of Cups energy, kind of like hoping that they'll forgive you, right? Because with this dynamic, along with the Tower card, it feels like there was something that severely happened really between these two energies, right? This Tower card kind of like created a destruction in between these two. And one party is kind of in an apologetic energy, while the other party is still holding pretty firm on kind of like a no contact, or just being very, very sharp and very severe with the other party. So since we have this little two-party situation, I'm just going to read for each party and then we'll just go from there. So I am going to use the new deck. This is First Aid for Broken Hearts. It's pretty nice. Really nice artwork, and also like traditional tarot, but then also includes like a little bit of like an oracle message along with it. So I kind of really like these cards. And we're gonna see like how they can show us some guidance on what's happening right now. Because I'm showing two people that are in masculine energy, right? Which doesn't really doesn't mean male or female at all, because we both have both energies. But kind of like in a harder energy. Let's see what we get. A couple cards here. Hope you guys are enjoying the summer so far. Getting out in nature and connecting with the water and the trees and the grass. All right, let's start with the Page of Cups, because the Page of Cups came out first. So tell me about this Page of Cups. And with you being a Scorpio, your sign was also on the Page of Cups. So you, for me, this is saying you're the one that's in the Page of Cups energy, Scorpio. So tell me what's going on for Scorpio. Why are they in Page of Cups energy? Thank you. Six of Pentacles. You give with gratitude, you receive in abundance. Okay. So possibly you gave to a couple too many people. Right? That's what it feels like here. Because the Six of Pentacles is about giving, right? Giving and receiving. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. Okay. We've got the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, and the Star. Okay. Okay, so it feels like you're looking at this other person, this person that might be in this King of Swords energy with you. You're looking at them as your wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is all about fulfilling all those wishes that you have, right? And then we have the Star. This is saying, keep the faith. The world is full of miracles. And we've got count your blessings, for there are plenty. So it feels like for you, your wish fulfillment would be this star, whoever this star is. I mean, just looking at it, she seems very, very calm, gentle. You got him right there. Yeah, this is the Star. And then this is the Nine of Cups. So, looks like your wish fulfillment was this Star. And possibly something has gone on where now you have to provide an apology. Or you feel that you should be apologizing. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. Woo! Excited? 1 second. Oh my god, I love this card. This is one of my favorite ones. Oh no. Sorry about that. Okay. We got the Emperor. Oh, and the Prince of Wands in reverse. Is that what's happening? Is that the problem? Okay, so Prince of Wands in reverse. We kind of know that these Wands energies, right? That's fire energy. That's action, right? And usually when it's Prince of Wands, Knight of Wands, this is like a fire energy that's could be considered like a player energy, right? And along with the Six of Pentacles, that kind of really ties in that you're giving to more than one person. In the traditional Six of Pentacles, there's two people that are being given to, right? I was hearing a bell. I'm sorry. Okay. So we got the Emperor and the Prince of Wands in reverse. So clearly they know. We got your authority grows when power emerges from disciplines. So like it feels like this person is trying to change, right? Change like the way they behave as far as like relationships are involved. And then I just want to read this for you so you can just see what it says. Pursue your adventure with passion and newfound knowledge, right? And so this guy was in reverse. So it kind of feels like wanting to change the way that you handle things, right? Instead of trying to run in after every shiny thing that you see, right? Instead of pursuing every person or everything so passionately, trying to change that and focus more and discipline yourself, because the Emperor is all about discipline and structure and maintaining like the entire community. So a huge sense of responsibility. And it feels like in order for you to get to this Emperor status, there's some things that need to change, right? Your discipline needs to change. This Prince of Wands energy has to turn off. It has to be turned down, right? This giving to more than one party, that has to be turned down, right? Because as an Emperor, you maintain a structured environment, right? Which means you don't pursue every passionate endeavor that comes your way, right? You maintain control, very disciplined. So in order to get to that, there is some work that needs to go into this. Now, I'm going to pull a few just for the King of Swords energy, just to kind of see where they're at and how they feel about you. Okay, so tell me about the King of Swords. Ooh. Queen of Swords. Okay. Okay. Tell me more about the King of Swords. Okay. We got Nine of Swords. The Devil. And the King of Wands. So it feels like this person is pretty balanced, right? With Queen of Swords clarifying King of Swords. And it says, you cultivate resilience, lead with grace and assurance. So this is like a boss. Could be male or female, because we have both King of Swords and Queen of Swords. I say it's someone that's balanced, because they're balanced on both energies, right? Because one clarified the other. So they're balancing both their masculine and their feminine energies. But then we have the Nine of Swords, which is really all in your head. You know what I mean? A lot of things, a lot of thinking going on, possibly obsessed. You know what I mean? Possibly like on repeat. Thoughts on repeat. Possibly thinking about this King of Wands, right? Which I would say is you, the viewer. Right, because you did present as a Page of Cups. But as we can see here, you are operating in a Prince of Wands energy, right? And you're trying to get into this Emperor energy, so you need to balance that. On this side, this King of Swords, Queen of Swords, is viewing you as the King of Wands. But clearly, there's a little bit of negative thinking going on, because we've got that Nine of Swords together with the Devil. So it feels like this person has some negative thoughts about you, or just negative thoughts. It has to be, because then we've got the King of Wands here. Or also what I'm getting, this could be a person that's already in a relationship. This could be a person that is in a relationship with a King of Wands. That you may still be interested in this person, but this person may be taken. Let's clarify. Okay. is this King of Swords, Queen of Swords. How do they feel about the viewer? How does this King of Swords, Queen of Swords feel about the viewer? We got Ace of Wands. The world of possibilities. You aspire to illumination and growth. So it could be that this person does see an opportunity with you. And we also have the Sun, which is like all about happiness. Manifest your greatest dream with goodness. Then we've got the Two of Pentacles. A resourceful mind preserves balance when juggling. Okay. So it does feel like this person is in a relationship with someone. But it feels like you bring them some kind of happiness. And they see that there's possibilities with you with this Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about taking up that wand and creating something new with it, right? Beginning a new project, beginning something new in work. And it's like this came together with the Sun, so it's something that would bring happiness, right? And clearly, this person is juggling. And the juggling came out right on top of the King of Wands. So this person is clearly already in some type of a tie with this King of Wands, right? But they are interested in doing something new with you. But you, on the other hand, you feel like you need to make changes here in order to be able to get to this star. This star is your wish fulfillment. And that's possibly what's happening here. You feel like you need to be higher, in a higher position than this person that they're already with, right? And that's what brings this Emperor in, right? Because the Emperor is like the master of all kings, right? Masters all aspects of every king in the deck. So it's like, it feels like there might be a little competition going on here. And it feels like you may be trying to offer a little something. But this person is going to need to clear out this energy here. This first row. This King of Wands with this Devil energy and this Nine of Swords, right? A lot of thoughts up in their head and just kind of thinking about what's going to happen with this King of Wands, right? And they're juggling. So you might want to be careful with this person unless you already know that they have a partner. You might want to kind of look out for that. And then let's just get a couple cards to close out here. I see that you're really attracted to this person, and this is your wish fulfillment. This is like a powerful person in your eyes. But you also do have to respect the fact that this person may already be in a partnership. Yeah, King of Swords. Again. We had the King of Swords was the second card out, right? King of Swords was that energy. Speak up in courageous endeavors for the unwavering truth. So I feel like you're being called to speak up. Speak up. That's the only way you're going to be able to even see where you stand in all this, right? Because as long as you're just kind of watching, not taking any action, because even with the Prince of Wands in reverse, also speaks of not taking action, because the pages are all about like sending messages and like bringing in things. With the wands is bringing in new things, and that's in reverse. So you're not approaching this at all. You've got the Page of Cups, so you clearly know that you need to say something, even if it's something small, just to get the door open. You already know you need to do that. So you're being called to operate within this King of Swords energy, right? Take on that power and that truth, right? Because speaking the truth will give you that energy, the power, and the strength. So like, it feels like you're being urged to move forward with the truth. Speak up. It says it literally, speak up in courageous endeavors. Let's get one more. I like it. I like it. It's the perfect card to end on, the Lovers. The Lovers. So, my advice to you, Scorpio, is take the chance. Make the call, send the message, send the email. Do what it is. Because if this person is your wish fulfillment, and they're also seeing happiness and a new beginning with you, and this is the outcome, the Lovers card, make the move. I love you guys, and leave me any comments or any questions that you have in the bottom. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all.